much money do for the terrorist IRGC? Really? Really?
No, he's one of those people that's like, they kidnapped Maduro. We should put Maduro back in power. They kidnapped him.
Because he's anti-American. Why are Americans against themselves? Do they not see how ridiculous and suicidal this is?
Because leftists hate America.
It's because in a baseball game, there's only 2 dugouts. And people are going to gravitate towards one dugout and claim that other team is their enemy. But they don't root for their own fucking team. It's because they're altruists, El Normo, and they're socialist, liberal, progressive, pluralist Democrats. They are communist socialists. The thing that bugs me the most about a liberal social, Democrat is that if you look at communism, socialism, fiat currency, and a Ponzi scheme versus laissez-faire capitalism and limited government, we have to basically get into statistics and admit that our form of government is not efficient. Our convergence of state and capital is the primary problem, in my opinion, why we have so much international conflict and why we have so much internal cultural ideological conflict. It's because of our immoral currency supply. We don't have moral currency in this country. 40 trillion in debt and 200 trillion in unfunded debt liabilities is fucking crazy. That's Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Obama, Michelle. These people just keep creating videos and giggling. At least Donald Trump is trying to fix the wall. He's trying to keep back what's coming in. Trump is the solution. Kamala Harris would have been the destroyer of this nation.
That's why his support in the U.S. keeps going down every fucking day. And it's funny. He drops me down. He said, "You guys, 16 of you guys."
I don't know who's doing that.
I will agree, Ben.
16 can't have one person.
This is just modern.
You gotta start.
I'm not fucking rude to anybody. Just let me talk.
You're rude to
Ben.
Maybe I'm rude to you.
You're rude to Sarah. I'm not a mod. I don't care. I don't care about me, but you're rude to the women. And we don't have to tolerate it. You have to be civilized. You have to be civilized, Ben. I don't know if that's a high bar for you.
No. Me saying that I don't want to talk to Sarah, or I wasn't talking to Sarah.
No, you were more rude than that.
You gotta come back another day, but I don't want you to.
You were rude, Ben, in case you don't know.
No.
I actually like Ben. I think Ben's a good guy, but Ben, you gotta get your head out of your ass, buddy. You're talking like
you guys need to look. One day, I think some people actually on Clubhouse.
Are you Muslim, Ben?
Some people on Clubhouse.
Are you Muslim, Ben?
Are you Muslim? I'm not Muslim.
Are you Muslim? Just say yes or no.
Well, why does that matter?
Are you yes or no?
Why does that matter?
I'm trying to understand why are you fucking defending a terrorist organization?
I'm not fucking defending a terrorist.
He just doesn't
Take your head out of your fucking ass. I am not. I am saying that there could have been better ways to handle this.
Okay,
Sarah, please.
Sarah, please, let me just finish.
Okay, it makes sense now.
Sarah, please, hold on. Ben, this is the thing I'm talking about when you're talking in hyperbole. You say these things, but you're just talking in words, and what you do is you normally go into leftist rooms, and they clap and applaud you, and you get that instant satisfaction, but you don't ever have to back it up. Now, you say there was better way. What better way, Ben?
Look. Right now, they're back to the drawing table. They're back to the. I heard there was something. An American bomb threw some bombs into Iran today.
The organization was established because while Israel was occupying southern Lebanon, soldiers were dying left and right.
They want to end this thing.
This is why they ended up leaving Lebanon.
This is the same thing they were doing.
How was it a different time?
Right. What happened? What things that Israelis negotiating good faith in the early negotiation?
Have you seen what's underground?
So is Iran negotiating good faith right now?
No, the original
Hit in the sand.
With this thing, fucking people that you said are not negotiating good faith.
See, Ben, your problem.
So we just allow Iran to fund terrorist groups. all over the region and just don't do anything.
Ben, your problem is you keep living in a we could have done this, we could have done that world instead of being in the now reality where mindfulness is, which tells you that conflict is the norm and that being back at the drawing table is what happens all the time.
Conflict's the only shit they understand, man. It's the only fucking language they understand. Do you not get that?
That's why Trump is trying so hard now to get out of this war. Do you think he's really enjoying this war? If this war,
no, it should have been over after the first day when we took out their leadership. Should have been over.
In English.
have they just replaced him
Have
with
respect.
freaking?
Have respect.
Oh yeah, where's that guy at, man? Where's he at?
I don't know where he is, but
Yeah, no
the
shit.
ideology changed though. The ideology changed. Was there an uprising in Iran like Trump and
No, you're not healthy. That's the problem.
He offered me, Emrose, he
You ever
offered me
think
to
consider
do,
the idea that maybe changing
He's
your
right.
fate?
Kevin, the only thing you're going to do is to retreat from Lebanon immediately.
If he understood a word I said, he wouldn't have kept quiet. He didn't understand a word I said.
Yeah,
I guess not.
you're going to immediately retreat from people's motherland, or you're gonna be so bad fucked up. Okay, just go and recommend your genocidal government to.
But I promise you that after we liberate Palestine and Jimdeep and I will host a mutual Shabbat dinner, you will not be invited.
Mazel
But you
tov.
can watch.
Mazel tov. Enjoy your concubine.
what the fuck is concubine, bitch?
Nope, nothing.
Shut the fuck up. What's an idiot, man? This retard. Kevin, don't you have to pay child support? You hurry up and do it, man. Come on.
Anyways, as I was saying, Amir, this is a great
Anyways, you owe child support, by the way, guys.
because Lebanon finally.
Enough. I have a question.
We're doing a
Who
deal
did you?
together.
Wait. I have a question. Who did you vote for in the last election? Who do you plan to vote for in the next one?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it just yet.
What are the options?
Do you know the names?
I'll think about it when I get there.
A name. Give us a name.
Give us one option. Your best option right now.
Who are you gonna vote for?
You don't even.
Me?
You don't
I'm
even.
going to vote for Balad, especially after the announcement that came out yesterday. By the way, yesterday Balad, Sami Abu Shahada's party, elected Oli Noy as their third place in their party, the first Jewish woman to be part of a bona fide anti-Zionist Palestinian party. So I think I'm going to switch from Hadash to them. But what about you, Kniraf? Who are
I'm
you
all
going
for
to
the
vote?
confederation. I'm working towards a confederation so that we can all live peacefully together
Really?
in this land.
He doesn't live. He
Confederation?
doesn't live around here.
He has no idea what I'm talking about, does he, Jindeep?
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Cover's gun, dude.
Yeah.
You didn't
You're
think
done.
Jindeep announced Balad's announcement with Oli Noy. I think it's a positive thing.
I'm sure you do.
I didn't ask you, I asked Jindeep, because you have no idea what I'm talking about. So if you guys of you don't know, Orly Noy is a very well-known female Jewish anti-Zionist woman, an icon. And it's the first time that Balad, which up until now was pretty much overall a Palestinian 48 party, very openly anti-Zionist. Unlike Hadash, they're more affiliated with social doctrine, socialism. And I'm very proud of Orly and Sami Abu Shahada that she's in the list. And this is going to get them a lot of momentum.
I hear they arrested Mohammed Baraki. Is that true? They arrested him?
Yeah. Do you know what for? A speech
know.
he gave in 2022.
Right, yeah, he made a speech in Ramallah, I remember.
Mm-hmm. And now they arrested him.
That's the only democracy. That's the only democracy in the region, eh?
The most moral army.
Correct.
Moral.
I agree.
I hate them. I hate them so much. But I think, by the way, Jindeep, one of the biggest problems is that the Zionists, like liberal Zionists, are being whitewashed right now, and the whole world is doing it. This is what I was afraid of, and I think it's happening. And they're going to whitewash the entire genocide by having some scapegoats in the form of Smotrich and Ben-Gvir. And they're not going to tell anyone that Lieberman and Bennett are actually Smotrich and Ben-Gvir, just a little bit older and more refined. But the core idea is the same. but they're going to help the Zionist lefties and centrists whitewash themselves.
I agree.
It fucking sucks.
What do you think of that Abbas Mansour?
Oh, don't start with me.
Okay, never mind.
Let's put it this way: there is a reason that he's their favorite, and he's affiliated with the Muslim Brotherhood.
I always ask myself that question: why? Why is he the favorite?
Because at the end of the day, the Muslim Brotherhood doctrine and their religious affiliations align with the religious fanatics in our side. They're anti-LGBTQ. They don't want to separate church and state. That's the biggest issue with Mansour Abbas. I think that Mansour Abbas prioritizes his Muslim identity over his Palestinian identity in a way, and I think many Palestinians don't agree with that.
I can never fucking figure that bastard out for some reason. I don't know why.
What do you think about the new one, the purple one?
Oh.
Have you heard of it?
Oh, who's the purple one?
Have you heard about the movement standing together, the purple circles?
Yeah, I know.
So they started a political party called A Place for All.
Uh-huh.
And they're very, let's say, cloudy about their doctrine, because standing together was officially a domestic internal civil rights movement. They always said that they're not talking about the grander narrative of Palestine liberation, but 48. And this political party seemingly is meant to take it outside that scope, into that scope of the occupation and everything. But
How further outside can they take this? I mean, where and how?
This is the thing, that you can't actually say that you're going to take your stance into the greater Palestinian liberation concept, and you're not even communicating with Palestinians in the occupied territories. There's a lot of criticism over that, but my major criticism, by the way, would be towards the Jewish part in that movement, not so much the Palestinian one. There's only so much that the Palestinian 48 can say publicly. However, the Jewish people, they should be the one to push the more radical narrative, and I'm very disappointed in them for not doing it. But the counter argument is that they are normalizing Palestinian-Israeli collaborations, and that can be bad and that can be good. There's a lot of different opinions about it, so I don't know where I sit with them yet.
Who talks about, like, what did you do to be lost?
But their rhetoric was
Sarah, you bring up
very soft. They never say genocide out loud.
I'm gonna read
You
that.
talk about crimes, they still...
keep doing this.
Sarah, can you invite the Infinity up?
You know what, Sarah? Because they don't have a family, they don't have, I don't know, but if they have some sister, mother, or something, they could understand. Nothing actually.
They rape their sisters. This is what Muslims do, and if you talk about it, they call you Islamophobic. They kill all the women. They fuck them. That's open the Quran. It's in Quran.
Excuse my language. I respect. Sarah, I respect.
In Quran, women have two responsibilities:
Sarah, I
pleasing the man sexually and popping babies out.
Just drink water and just be calm down. But let me say something. I'm not a religious person. I'm not believing any of the religion. But what I believe in any religion, they just abusing the woman. That's the only thing.
True. We're not gonna fucking whitewash Islam's issues by bringing other religions in this. There is no religion, there is not a single religion in this world that says you gotta rape women.
It's better to kind of try and hold back what has happened in the past 2 years even a little bit, or because some people say we should just let it be, and within 5 years the Zionist entity would implode inwards. But some people say it's way too dangerous to take that route.
I don't know. I can't read it. I don't know. I just don't know. It's hard question.
Do you think there's merit to the argument that you should collaborate with liberal Zionists that kind of talk against the Jewish terrorism in the West Bank? However, they don't oppose the genocide.
I don't know how fruitful that's going to be. I'm not really sure because I think it happened. Yeah, I'm not sure how fruitful would that be.
I don't like it. I'm vehemently against it. I know many Palestinians say that they have no other choice, and I respect that. But I think that long term, it's far more dangerous. But I'm not the one getting genocided, so. But guys, for those of you who don't understand, for Palestinians on the ground, there's always this internal debate of whether we should achieve long-term goals, especially now when things are so deadly and fatal, or should we think about long-term goals and how does that affect everything? And it's always kind of this balance between the two, because you need to save and protect as many Palestinians as you can in the short term, but are you paying a long-term price by complying with the occupation? And it's always this very fine balance of survival short-term and liberation long-term. And it's not up for me to say to Palestinians how to liberate themselves. I can only help when they ask me, but that is like Sophie's choice question. It's fucking horrible.
Do you think that, so you're saying that in about 5 to 10 years, it would, that's what I thought as well, as though Emma was it would be the enemy within. Because the outside parties, America ain't gonna do shit, right? Because America is the only country that can do something about this, right? With sanctions or whatever. So it has to be done within.
For a very long time, we thought that the only solution is to change things from within. But honestly, I don't think it's possible. I think it will only happen when Israel is being forced to comply by outside forces. I don't think that, if anything, this impunity that they're getting from the world is just radicalizing them more and more.
So here's a question for you. So the ICJ wants to come out with a genocide claim, right? That it is genocide in Gaza.
They can't. It will take years for that ruling to pass. The last time a ruling of a genocide passed was Bosnia, Srebrenica, and it happened 8 years after the genocide ended.
I got you, but what I'm saying is, whenever it happens, let's say 5 years, 10 years from now, do you think some of these Zionists will concede and accept that, yes, that our people committed genocide in Gaza?
No.
There's no, okay.
Well, and I think like that. Okay, so for example, about a year ago, Gary Spalding, who's a good friend of ours, and he's a lobbyist in the UK, they submitted a query to the UK Parliament asking, you are signatory to the Genocide Convention. Why are we not doing anything to prevent the genocide? And the Parliament's response was, yeah, we have an obligation, but until there's a ruling it's a genocide, we can't actually do anything. The problem is that every time a genocide ruling came out, it was years after the fact. So international law is broken. That much is clear. But at this point, what does it matter? The ICJ gave an advisory opinion in July 2024 that Israel has 1 year to leave the occupied territories of Palestine. They didn't even address it.
In Gaza. They can't. It will take years.
The US complies them and pressures them into doing something. This is why I don't like when you normalize Zionists. Because if you can't boycott Zionists on a fucking social media platform, how the fuck are we going to get the world to sanction and boycott and oust and disarm Israel?
In Gaza.
I use them as punching bags. I gotta use them as punching bags. Because and people have thanked me just for these debates back and forth. On the back channel, there's a lot of people that change their position because of social media and smaller spaces, Twitter space. Nope, not Black Rabbi.
Well, I'm talking about people like Black Rabbi. I'm not talking about people like.
That idiot. Yeah, that idiot that everybody wants to use him as a punching bag. I'm like, okay, come. Just punch him.
So stupid.
I want everybody to punch him. Not just me, everybody. All the bro patties. Punch him.
talk about what happened in Gaza too.
Like a soccer player.
He's my favorite.
Hey, can you guys make me a mod? I do want to experience whatever the fuck.
No, Ben, you're not gonna be a fucking mod.
Seriously.
You want me to remove you
I
from the
do
room
want
right
to feel
now?
the superpowers.
No, you're not gonna be a fucking mod. It's funny because I'm the one who invited him on the stage. That's the funny part, guys. This is the problem with Muslim men. They don't know how to respect women. They don't know how to appreciate anything. And I don't blame them. You guys know why? In Quran it says women are dumb, so they are worth half of men in court. If one woman witness a killing, it doesn't count. Two women have to witness, even in the court system in Islam. Two women's witness is equal to one man.
Sarah, have you
The book.
have you read the charter of Muhammad, the Constitution at Medina at 667? Because in that document, to me, the most egregious thing is if you get hauled before a Sharia court and you deny Muhammad, but you accept God, you still are a non-believer, because it's not just about believing in Allah and God. You have to believe in the divinity of the communication of Muhammad. That exclusive requirement is so odious and ridiculous and so obnoxious that you have to admit that Muhammad created the greatest MLM scam of all time until Donald Trump, who is the latest and greatest prophet of Islam, because he took out the Ayatollah. He took out the mullahs. The mullahs are no more. So who is the new greatest prophet of Islam? It is Donald Trump, the orange warlord of the world. Donald Trump is the new prophet of Islam. All the Muslims should bend the knee to the power of Donald Trump, the latest, the greatest prophet of Islam. Donald John Trump. Donald John Trump. Donald John Trump. Say it with me now. The latest and greatest prophet of Islam is Donald. Did you just tell me to shut up?
Trump? Yes, I told you shut up. Okay, what's the big deal? I just told you shut up. I'm saying Trump he's just caring about his own country, which is respected, because he cares about his country, and that is respectful. But the people from Iran, when they're being fooled that